A plea deal in the case of Jennifer Hall. You might recall her, the former respiratory therapist, accused of murdering two patients while she worked in Chillicothe. She pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter charges instead.
She's also pleaded guilty to attempted assault, but as part of this agreement, no other charges will be filed against her. Fox 4's Jonathan Ketz reports from Chillicothe tonight.
21 years of suspicion and finally a guilty plea in the case of Jennifer Ann Hall, but it was not the charge that prosecuting attorney Adam Warren had originally filed. Warren had filed first-degree murder charges against Hall, the former respiratory therapist at the Hedrick Medical Center in Chillicothe, where she worked for less than a year from December of 2001 to May of 2002. During her time there, 9 patients died, and the number of code blues or cardiac collapse incidents rose alarmingly. Friday in Clinton County Court, Hall pleaded guilty to 1 count of involuntary manslaughter for the death of Fern Franco and another count of involuntary manslaughter for the death of Koval Gann, lesser charges than the first-degree murder ones.
It was part of a plea agreement where she would agree to admit her conduct in poisoning these patients, and I would agree to lower the count to a reckless death as opposed to an intentional one.
Hall also pleaded guilty to attempted assault Friday of Norma Pearson. Pearson actually survived her incident and died in 2011. Besides Franco and Gann, 7 others died of cardiac collapse. What do you say to the other 6 families?
Well, I have met with some of the families already, and what I did tell them was that each case has its own strengths and weaknesses. Some of these cases, the witnesses are dead.
Warren said Hall could serve up to 18 years in prison. Hall's 42 years old now, and her case had been moved to Clinton County. Warren says he's had a few sleepless nights charging Hall in crimes that were committed before he was even the prosecutor.
Just like you asked me the question, is 18 years justice? That question haunts me and has haunted me for this entire year. What's justice in this situation? But what's justice in the situation where Jennifer Hall walks free in an acquittal for some issue of an old case? That's haunted me too.
A sentencing date has not been set yet, but Warren says it will likely take place in June down in Clinton County. In Chillicothe, Jonathan Ketz, Fox 4, working for you.